What's going on, guys? I am back with another video. This time we're looking at a combo video, and this is going to be incorporating the super heavy samurai stuff. So I've already showed off the Aratama stuff. If you want to see that, the link will be in the description for that. Um, those combos are really good, but the issue with those is that you have to normal summon the Aratama. You can see here, cannot be special summoned. So you have to normal summon the Aratama. We're going to show you something better. Unfortunately, you do have to run a couple of hard bricks to be able to play this combo, but because of that, you're able to do the whole combo without normal summoning, and that way you're able to get into things like, if you want to normal summon an Ash, or if you want to use a whole different engine, you can do that. So yeah, let's get right into it. We're gonna go Wakaushi. We're gonna scale that. We're gonna activate the effect to scale the Big Benkei and special summon itself, and then we're gonna activate the Big Benkei to add Soul Gaia booster, which is gonna equip itself to the Wakaushi and then special summon itself. And then they're both level 4s, so we're gonna be able to go into our generic rank 4 in Infernal Flame Banshee, which allows us to, that's right, add Populous, the best fire card in the game right now. Insane card. We're gonna special summon it off of its own effect, which is why it's so insane, because when you add it to your hand, you can special summon it, and then it also adds another card, so it's just so much free advantage. And then plus, when it goes to the grave, it then comes back onto the field to then be used as material for something else. So yeah, just incredible advantage. So we're going to use the effect to add the original Sinful Spoils, and then we're going to link those two monsters off into IP. We're going to use the Populace to put itself back into the Spell and Trap, and then we're going to activate the original Sinful Spoils, sending the Poplar to special summon the Fire King Ponix. We're going to activate the Ponix to add the Sanctuary. We're going to activate the Sanctuary to then place the Island field spell. And then we're going to activate it, popping the Ponix to add Garunix. We're going to activate Garunix to then special summon itself. And then we're going to activate it to destroy Barong from the deck. Then we're going to link those two off into Promethean Princess. So now we already have our Ponix and Barong set up in the grave. Both of them have been destroyed, so both of them will add to the hand during the opponent's standby phase. Now the Promethean Princess will special summon anything from the grave and link off into Ambler Whale. So then you're going to end your turn, and like I said, during the standby phase, you're going to add off of your Barong. You're going to add the Fire King High Avatar Kirin. This is going to set you up alongside your Ponix, adding back from the graveyard to go into your full Garunix combo. Alright, so what do we have here? We have our Ambler Whale. We have Promethean Princess in the grave to pop it. And we have IP Masquerena, which if you pop the Ambler Whale with the Kirin, you can actually use the IP Masquerena because you can set it up that way. Then we have our Garunix setup so that it can special summon itself and then go ahead and send Kirin to then pop another card. So how many interruptions is that? That's 1 with Ambler Whale, 2 with Promethean Princess, 3 with IP Masquerena because that can special summon something, 4 with Fire King High Avatar Kirin, 5 with the XCs. 1 card gets you 5 interruptions, and you didn't even have to normal summon, which is insane. So yeah, let's move on to the next combo, which is going to show you what to do if you actually just want to normal summon. What if you do want to normal summon, you know? It's actually a lot better. You'll be surprised. Alright, so now this is going to be the second combo. This is going to show off basically the same combo. The only difference is we're going to be adding Ash instead of the Poplar. So also, I wanted to show off that Motorbike literally just adds Wakaushi. So that's why we're starting out with the Motorbike instead of the Wakaushi, but it's literally the same card. The only difference is Motorbike loses harder to draw. So yeah, we're going to go Motorbike to add the Wakaushi. We're going to scale the Wakaushi. We're going to activate the Wakaushi to scale the Big Benkei and special summon itself. We're going to do basically all the same things we did in the last combo. We're going to go Soul Guide Booster into Infernal Flame Banshee effect. To add, this time we're going to add Ash. Because let's say we don't have anything else in our hand, you know, we might not special summon at all, or we might not normal summon at all this turn. So why not just take advantage of a normal summon? We're going to go Ash, and we're going to go full Ash combo. Ash is going to add Poplar. Poplar is going to special summon itself. It's going to add Original Sinful Spoils. And then at this point, we want to play around Nibiru. So the way to do that is going to be to send Poplar to the grave with the Ash. We're going to go into Flamberge Dragon. We're going to activate the Poplar to put itself in the Spell and Trap. And then we're going to activate the Sinful Spoils. So right now, if they nib us, you know, we still have our original Sinful Spoils into Poplar. Or if they do it after, now we still have Ponix effect plus the Flamberge to special summon 2. So either way, we still play around Nib. So we're going to activate the Ponix to add the Sanctuary. We're going to place the Island. We're going to pop the Ponix to add the Garunix effect to destroy the Barong. Now we're going to link off the 2 monsters that are not Flamberge into IP. This helps us play around Nib still, because if they nib us still at this point, we do still have the Flamberge effect, the special summon 2. So at this point, we're going to link those 2 off into Promethean Princess. And at this point, we're essentially insulated from Nibiru, because any fire monster, which we will have because of our Barong and our Garunix, gets us access to Promethean Princess. So we're going to use the Flamberge to special summon our 2. And then we're going to use the Promethean Princess to special summon back the Flamberge. And then we're going to activate the Flamberge to put the IP in the Spell and Trap. And we're going to link off our 2 random cards into Pit Knight early. This just gets us something for the Ambler Whale to go into. You could also go into a combo with Sunlight Wolf into Heat Soul to get a couple draws. But that doesn't end you on Ambler Whale, so it ends you on slightly less interruptions, depending on what you draw, of course. So we're going to go into Ambler Whale here. So we're going to do basically everything in the draw phase, or in the standby phase, I should say. We're going to add the Kirin off of the Barong. We're going to add the Ponix back from the grave, because they both the Barong and the Ponix were destroyed. And we're going to put the IP into the monster zone. So we want to do that before the main phase, because then your opponent can't really respond to the IP before we're able to activate it. So now we have everything set up. At this point, what do we have? We have the Ambler Whale, that's 1. We have the Kirin, that's 2. We have the IP, that's 3. We have the Promethean Princess, that's 4. We have the Pit Knight early, that's 5. We have the Xyz, that's 6. So let's see how this plays out. We're going to destroy the Ambler Whale with the Kirin. That way we can proc the Ambler Whale to bring out the early. And then we'll use the IP Masquerena and the Ponix at the same time. That way we get both effects. And we'll link them off straight away into the Appaloosa. That way we have the Appaloosa set up on your opponent's first action. And we have the Pit Knight early set up in the pointing at the link monster zone. That way if your opponent links into anything, they can't really use it, because we'll just negate it with the Pit Knight early. So yeah, we also have the Kirin, and we have the Promethean Princess set up in the grave, so we can destroy something to bring back the Garunix, and then the Garunix will allow us to go into the Xyz. And then we're also able to special summon off of the Flamberge to be able to get us some follow-up. So we started off with 1 card, and we already have 3 cards for follow-up, including the best normal summon starter in the deck. So they're going to try to do their combo, and then we're going to go Promethean to pop. And then we're going to use that opportunity to go into Garunix. We're going to send the Arvada because our field is full, but if we go into the Garunix, then if they destroy it, we can threaten the Arvada as well. So that gives us a 7th negate, or a 7th interruption, I should say. So here they're going to special summon the XEs, and before they get a chance to take material off, we're going to destroy the field. And yeah, that's going to be this combo. Let's go on to the next combo. Alright, so this is the next combo. For this combo, I wanted to show off what happens if we do get nibbed as before Promethean Princess. So it's my personal belief that for these specific combos, it's better to nib after the princess, but you know, a lot of people might believe differently, so we'll just go ahead and show off what happens here. We're gonna start our full combo. We're gonna, you know, do all the super heavy stuff, go into the Infernal Flame Banshee, activate the effect, add the Snake Eye Ash. Now, Snake Eye Ash inherently plays around the nib, so it's better to do the Snake Eye Ash combo unless you're able to do something else that plays around nib. Like, for example, you have like Crossout Designator, or you were able to do the Super Heavy Samurai anti-nib combo. So yeah. So this is going to be our 5th summon, and they're going to nib us here. Okay. So they think, oh, I won. I just nibbed them while they had all their resources out on the board. But no, because Populous puts itself back in the spell and trap, and then you still add your original Sinful Spoils off of the Populous effect. So, along with the token, that's 3 bodies, that's going to get you into basically full combo. And you'll see what I mean. Let's take a look. The original Sinful Spoils is going to activate to send the Poplar, and then we're going to summon the Ponix off of that. We're going to add the Sanctuary. Sanctuary is going to place the Fire King Island, and we're going to pop the Ponix off of the Fire King Island, and go into Garunix. Garunix special summon itself. Garunix effect to send Kieran instead of Barong for this, because we need that 3rd body on the board. So we're going to use that to special summon the Ponix and destroy the opponent's nib. Now we're going to link off the nib token and the Garunix into the IP Masquerena. It doesn't matter if it's the Garunix or the Ponix, but the nib has to be linked off. And then we're going to link off into the Promethean Princess. So now you can see at this point, we go to Snake Eye Ash, and here you have to make a choice. Do you want your Xyz or do you want your Flamberge? So here I choose Flamberge. Gonna go into the Sunlight Wolf and activate Flamberge effect. That's gonna allow you to go into Heat Soul. So this is the real trade-off. What you're trading it off for is Heat Soul. You're going either the Xyz or Heat Soul. But Heat Soul gets you 2 draws, so I think it's a decent trade-off. So yeah, you're going to get your draw there. You're going to have Amblo Whale there. You're going to have basically everything set up in the grave. Pop the Amblo Whale to then bring out the Heat Soul, and that gets you an extra draw. And then you can pop something with the Kieran to then go into the Garunix, and then that allows you to banish the Amblo Whale to get another pop. So let's see. How many interruptions does this give us? 1, 2, 3, plus 2 draws through Nibiru. So that's pretty insane, guys. Plus follow-up, because we get the Ponix effect, and we get to dodge targeting negation like Imperm or Effect Veiler by using the Link Karibo, even though in this case Effect Veiler wouldn't work. You know what I mean? So at this point, you know, if your opponent gives it back to you, you get a 3rd draw off of Heat Soul. You get to pop something, pop a back row off of your Xyz, and you get to play with like 9 cards in your hand, which is insane. Just insane. You still have the original Sinful Spoils in the grave to then put back the Poplar, and then, you know, oh my god, it's just insane. So yeah, that's going to be this combo, playing through Nib. Then we're going to go into the next combo, which is going to be playing for Borreload Savage. So this combo is completely invincible to Nib, and you'll see what I mean. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off with the Ash. This is also going to check for Veiler Imperm, Ash, and Droll. So keep that in mind because Ash is basically the target for all of those cards. So if they interrupt this card, you can either go into full combo from their full Droll combo, or you can extend using your Motorbike into basically full combo because you can still search the Populace if they don't go into Droll. So yeah, we're going to add the Populace. We're going to use the Populace. And we want to be very careful not to use this original Sinful Spoils. So this is another way to also play around Droll, Nib, even if you don't have the Super Heavy Samurai stuff. But I wanted to show it off because of the Super Heavy Samurai stuff. So you're going to use the Poplar effect to put it in the Spell and Trap, and then you're going to use the Ash to send it to go into the Flamberge. So now you're at, I believe, 4... Yeah, you're at 4 summons. So now we're about to go into our 5th. We're going to add the Wakaushi off of the Motorbike. We're going to scale the Big Benkei and go into our 5th summon. So here, if they go into Nibiru, you basically summon back your 2 off of the Flamberge, and then you go into your full original Sinful Spoils combo, and you're off to the races. Otherwise, Soul Gaia booster. At this point, if they nib you, same thing. So now at this point, you have to get the Link Karibo into the grave. So you have to send it off of the original Sinful Spoils. This is probably your most vulnerable spot, but you still have the Ponix effect plus the Flamberge effect to summon 2. So the Ponix is going to add the Sanctuary, and now you're going to go into your Borreload Savage. This is their last chance to Nibiru you. If they do not Nibiru you here, then you're immune to Nibiru. If they do Nibiru you, what you do is you use your Flamberge to bring back 2, and then you go into your Sanctuary plays and you continue going from there. So you can chain block the Borreload Savage in case you're going against something like an Appaloosa by scaling the Wakaushi. And also, if you have a Motorbike alongside your Wakaushi, this is how you could get your Motorbike out onto the field to be used as, let's say, Link fodder, for example. So now you just basically go through your full combo like if Nibiru doesn't even exist. So at this point, you have everything you have in your Snake Eye Ash combo alongside your Borreload Savage Dragon. That's going to be it for this combo. Let's go on to the next combo. Alright, so for this combo, I wanted to show that Populace isn't actually a brick, and you can run it at 1 without being afraid. The reason for that is because it is a starter. So let's give it a shot. We're going to normal summon the Populace. We're going to link it off into the Salamangreat Almirage. It could also be a Link Karibo. It doesn't really matter. Link Karibo might actually be better in this situation, but, you know, Almirage is also a fire, so you never know. Then we're going to go Poplar to put itself back in the Spell and Trap, and we're going to activate the original Sinful Spoils to send it off to then special summon the Ponix. We're going to activate the Ponix to add the Sanctuary. We're going to activate the Sanctuary to then place the Fire King Island. We're going to use it to pop the Ponix, to go into Garunix. Garunix is going to destroy the Kirin from the deck. Kirin is going to special summon the Ponix. And then we're going to go into Sunlight Wolf. And then we're going to make sure that we don't use the Ponix for that, but we're going to use the Ponix to go into the Link Karibo instead. And if you went into Link Karibo in the beginning, all you would do is tribute off the Ponix for the Link Karibo at this point. So then the Sunlight Wolf is going to add the Kirin because it was something was summoned to the zone it points to. And then we're going to link it off into Heat Soul. And we're going to use it to draw a card. So we do have Heat Soul, which is a fire, and we have Kieran, and we have the Garunic set up in the grave. So basically, that is full Heat Soul Fire King combo. Gets you 2 draws, basically. But also, so back here, instead of going into the Heat Soul, you could have gone into Promethean Princess instead. That way you could link up into the Ambler Whale. So keep that in mind as well. You do have a couple of options with this combo, but basically what you're trading off there is 2 draws for 1 or 2 interruptions. I think it's 2 interruptions because Promethean and Ambler Whale. Yeah, so 2 draws or 2 interruptions. You choose which one you want. So yeah. I think this is going to be the last combo for this video, guys. It's a little longer. I'll try to trim it down a little bit. If you liked it, like and subscribe. If you thought I could improve some of these combos, let me know what I could do down below. Check out the deck profile. That is going to be linked in the description down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm out. Peace.